Dude, so I just started recording and realized that it was recording through my AirPods, and thank goodness I didn't go on further than that because, dude, the audio would have been asshole. So thank goodness. But what I was saying was that I know I've said in previous episodes how I don't have a plan for a show and then I kind of wing it and it doesn't turn out that bad. But tonight I have no idea. I've actually been trying to think of ways to almost skip this and kind of justify it because I still have to complete 4 things for my day and I need to go to bed literally right now. It's 7:30, November 26th, 2023. And it sucks, man, but it is what the fuck it is. And I guess there's so many reasons why I'm doing the show, but if I can document anything, it would be me going through moments like this, because moments like this, I want nothing more than to just go to sleep. Because working FedEx, with the outdoor workout, with the workout before, it's kind of like I'm working out for like 10 straight ass hours. And because FedEx, I'm jogging at the doors with a package in my hand, and I force myself to do that because papers are falling. What the fuck? I force myself to do that. I know exactly what I'm going to talk about. See, guys, I figured it out. But I force myself to run to the doors because I know that I can. I know that it's going to save me so much time. Let's actually do some quick math real quick, just so you guys can understand what I mean here. So let's just say, for easy math, let's say that it takes me 2 minutes, 30 seconds to do one stop. So that right there, 60 minutes divided by 2 minutes, 5 seconds, or at 2 minutes, 30 seconds. It's 24 stops an hour. Now, I'm faster than that, but let me just explain. So let's just say that that's how long it takes. If I run to the door and then run back and I shave off a total, so 15 seconds there, 15 seconds back, something like that, because if the fucking driveway's long as shit, then it's probably going to be longer than that, but 15 seconds there, 15 seconds back, 24 stops an hour. And depending on where you are, that can be considered fast, but for where I'm at, that's probably slow as fuck. Because I did 41 stops in 1 hour today, which is pretty good. So, 24 stops an hour. If I by running the door, if I shave off 15 seconds to the door and 15 seconds back, that puts it down to 2 minutes per stop, which puts me at 30 stops per hour. Okay? And so, that's 6 additional stops per hour. And if I were to do that for a total of 6 hours, that's 6 times 6, right? So 6 hours times 6 additional stops, it's 36. That's 36 additional stops that I could have done if I would have ran. Now, in that time frame, how do I say it? So if there's 36 stops that I could have done, and I'm doing it at that normal speed of 24 an hour, that would mean it adds an hour and a half onto my day by not jogging. Now, I don't know about you guys, but I would like to be home an hour and a half sooner if possible. Not to mention that increases my pay per hour. Why do I always fucking burp, dude? Increases my pay per hour. So, for example, today I worked, 6 hours. It's more like 5 and a half. My first stop was at 9:55. So I was actually 4 hours, dude. Damn. So 4 hours. It's $170 divided by 4. So I made $42.50 per hour today. That's pretty fucking sick. Now, if I wouldn't have ran door to door, add an hour and a half to that, so that'd be 4 or 5.5. Ah, it's such a boring episode. Jesus Christ. Okay, 5.5 would be 30. So so there's a take-home point for that little snippet right here. Because I jog door to door, I make $11 more per hour. So, hell fucking yeah, dude. So anyway, what I was trying to say was waking up at 5:30, and then on my days I work FedEx, and then I stretch a little bit, then I read a little bit, have a little bit to eat, and then I'm off to the gym, and then I go directly to work after the gym. So that means from the time that I step into the gym to the time that I go to work, come home, do my outdoor workout, and then get back inside, it's about 10 hours. And FedEx is very laborious job. So I'm just fucking tired, dude. And it's 3 days straight of this shit. And no days off. So, yeah, I'm fucking tired. And so, reason why I share all that is because I'm tired as shit. The only thing I want to do right now is go to sleep. And I still have so many different things to do, dude. I gotta do the show here. I have to work on my business a little bit. I don't have to do shit. I get to. Let's rephrase that frame of talk there. And then I get to do 10 minutes of visualization. And then there's a couple more things I got to do. What were they? I got to do my gratitude journal. Let me pull the thing up. Gratitude journal, work on business, visualization, follow my diet. Almost done with that. Take a progress photo, record a podcast, brush my teeth, track my nutrition, and then set my clothes out. Actually, just did that. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I got 9 more things to do. It's all good. We'll get them done. And dude, I wanted to bitch out from the podcast because I don't have to do the podcast, dude. It's not my 3 additional tasks thing anymore. But I want to be able to say I did 100 podcasts straight for 100 days straight of one podcast a day for 100 days straight. Jesus Christ. And I want to be able to say that because I'm on 38. Is that what it is right now? I'm on 38 already. Why would I stop now? I didn't come this far to only come this far, you know? And I was thinking about that today. You know, I've done everything right up to this point for my dad. I got all my shit done up to this point. And now I have a few more things to do, and it just so happens that I need to go to sleep. So why the fuck would I stop now, though? You know, it's an interesting thought to do everything correct for the whole day and then come down to the last part and just stop. Dude, I can see why you would do that because you're tired, you want to stop, you want to quit. I get that, but you've come so far. Why would you stop there? And so it's kind of what I was thinking about today. But so I think what I'm going to talk about through the rest of the show, if it even lasts the next 15 minutes or however long, is so when I'm running back and forth to the truck, I force myself to commit or quit. So I run the entirety from the front door back to the truck and then vice versa from the truck to the front door, or I don't run at all. And I was thinking about that. I don't run halfway and then stop early. Fuck that. Because in my head, I reason that I am fully capable of running, 100 times the length of the front door of the truck. So by me stopping early, I think I'm just shortcutting myself so much. And so that got me thinking about how you can practice discipline with such small, tiny little things like that. And so what I came up with, and I don't have it polished yet, but when you do, so in all the variables and whatever it is, when you declare, I guess when you're going to start or stop something, when you declare the variables, that is in turn practicing discipline. So for example, if I say, before I get out of the truck, and this is a 2-second thought, I'm going to run to the door, I'm going to run back to the truck, and I'm not going to stop running halfway. That's it. So I declare that I'm going to run to the door, I got to put it down, take a photo, whatever, and then I declare I'm going to stop running when I am within 1 foot of the truck. I'm not going to stop within 2 feet or 3 feet or 4 feet. I'm going to stop within 1 foot. And by doing that, you're telling yourself, you're verbalizing it, you're putting it out there that I'm going to do this thing and I'm not going to stop early or I'm not going to whatever. I'm going to do this thing. And I was thinking about that because that is a way to practice discipline, because you are declaring and saying what you're going to do, and then you're going to follow through with that and do it. So you're just practicing sharpening the sword there. And I was thinking about that because I was on that 4-mile run. Was it yesterday? I think it was. And first of all, that was hard for me. Second of all, I was thinking about how I could, because I would start running when I felt ready to run. I didn't start running at a certain landmark or a certain point or anything. And I would stop running kind of when I was tired, but with the stopping, I forced myself to pick a point in my surroundings where there's a fire hydrant or a sign or maybe a certain line in the sidewalk or somebody's driveway or whatever. I would force myself to pick a spot, and that was when I was allowed to stop running. And it could have been 5 feet in front of me, or it could be forcing myself to dig deep and do something, a block and a half away. And that right there, I think it's important, because you can force yourself to do different things and then you tie that into practicing discipline. And so what I started doing the remainder of the run, which is actually a lot more than half, but I wouldn't start running until I said that I was going to start running. So I didn't just start when I felt like it or when I felt refreshed, whether or not I was good to go or still tired or whatever. I thought, okay, once I pass this red car, I am running. Or once I get to the street sign, that's when I'm starting running. And then the same when I was stopping. So I would be running, and then I would think, okay, well, there's this driveway. Okay, I'm going to run to that, and I'm going to stop. And then I would get so close to that driveway, and then I would see a fire hydrant maybe 20 feet further than that. And I'm like, well, okay, well, I'll just see the fire hydrant. It's only 20 more feet. And then there would actually be, I don't know, another perfectly straight line in the road. And I'd be like, no, I'm going to run to that. And that's an extra 30 feet. And that actually kept up a few times. And I almost ran 100 extra feet, you know. I mean, I don't know how the distance was, but 200 feet, I don't know. But, dude, it was so easy because all I did was focus on one thing. I made one commitment to myself. I focused on achieving that one thing. And then by the time I got to that, I realized that I still had a little bit more in the tank. And so that leads me to the next thing I wanted to kind of mention was we tend to base our decisions off of how we feel right now, when there's a great likelihood that we're going to feel completely different later. And so what I'm tying that into is in the mornings. So I got to level up in the mornings. We talked about this. In the mornings, when I can wake up and do an outdoor workout and then take an ice bath and have that done for the day, I'm tying that feeling of dread of the ice bath into the moment of now, which is first thing out of bed. And first thing out of bed, dude, I don't want to do shit, period, let alone an ice bath. So making that decision to do the outdoor workout and then making that decision to do the ice bath then, right? Rather than I'm going to do this in this order. And if I don't, I'm a piece of shit. So I guess what I'm trying to say is just commit to the one thing. And then when you get to that next thing, then worry about it. And then you can, because the chances are, if I'm already warm and I did my outdoor workout and I'm kind of feeling it already, and an ice bath kind of actually does sound good, then the chances of me getting in the ice bath are extremely higher. And so if I wouldn't base my decision of getting in the ice bath in the morning, the first thing in the morning, straight out of bed, then I probably would get in. And so I was just thinking about that, I don't know. I don't know. There's so many things that are going on in my head. How can I articulate them? That's the point of the show, right? I'm trying to get better with that. So it is pretty fucking sloppy. But, I think that was the other thing. So yesterday I recorded that show, The Mental Edge, and I was also thinking about that today. And I think it's so goddamn ass. In my head, there was so much value, but I don't think I conveyed that in such a way that would be entertaining or taken of value or anything. And I was thinking about that because of how it didn't go to plan whatsoever. Holy fuck, do I say that a lot? And I was thinking about that, And so, I was thinking about how, no, I guess for real, I was thinking about how that could, how me trying to do some things at a professional level, running a business and doing this or that, or representing this or that, and then having somebody listen to this such, unplanned, messy bullshit of a podcast that might ruin my credibility. And I had that thought today because I thought, damn, dude, someone's going to come across this and realize I'm full of shit and I don't know ass, and that's going to suck. But then I had another thought of, well, hey, dude, I'm putting myself out there. I'm being transparent. I'm being vulnerable. I'm learning. I'm putting in the reps every day, and I'm not giving up, not stopping. And I think that's the bigger takeaway there, rather than me being unprofessional or shitty or messy or all over the place. I'm putting in the reps daily. I'm not stopping, and I'm getting my shit done, dude. So I think it's more valuable right there. That's more of a something to look up to. That's an example. That's a standard, So despite putting out a shitty podcast or whatever, I'm still doing my best with what I have, where I'm at the given time. And, that builds that consistency. I got reps going. I got momentum swinging. So, I mean, if I didn't do it yesterday, I probably sure as shit wouldn't have done it today. So, yeah, man, I don't know. That's all I wanted to talk about for that, though. How much time we got left, bro? I'm fucking struggling here. Oh, man. So, I do this thing, dude. I don't know how or why, but when I'm working FedEx, I just don't drink water. because I don't want to have to piss, because there's no bathrooms around. And depending on the route you have, you might be in a new upcoming area, and you might have a lot of outhouses. And there's a lot of neighborhoods around here that are that way. But today, I didn't have that. I had a bunch of well-established neighborhoods. All the outhouses were gone, and so if I had to piss, I would have to drive way out of my way to a gas station. When I say out of my way, I'm talking 7 minutes. But that's 7 minutes there, 7 minutes, or 7 minutes there, 3 minutes there, 7 minutes back. You know, almost 20-minute detour. Fuck that shit, bro. 20-minute detour takes away 15 stops on my hour, dude. So I ain't doing that shit. So I kind of just hold it, or I just don't drink really anything, and then I don't have to pee. And if I have to shit, that's a whole other story. But so yeah, so I fucked myself on water. I just finished my gallon about 30 minutes ago, and I still have to drink this protein shake, and then I'm good on my diet. Actually, we're going to go ahead and chalk off this water. Water's done. All right. And so, yeah, I'm just full. I made myself sick, and goddamn, dude, when am I going to learn my lesson, you know? But that's good. We're good, because that was my little weekend, you know, a little break from my main job, Hill Air Force Base. So FedEx is done for a little bit. Next time I work that will be in 5 days on Saturday, and then I only work for two days, and then so it was nice little break from FedEx, because shit gets tough, and I think I make it tough on myself by forcing myself to run every single stop. But you get done so much earlier. It's just nice. I take pride in that shit, you know, because there's ways to check on the scanner who else is still clocked in and still working, and I always check that when I get back to the terminal. And I leave late as shit too, and there's still 3, 4, 5 people still working by the time I get back. So I'm not trying to be the fastest and, you know, just prove to everybody that I'm faster than they are, but it's pretty sweet knowing that you got a late start. You probably had more packages than them. You're working your ass off harder than them. You're not taking breaks. You're not taking lunches, blah, blah, blah. And, you know, you're getting done before them. And that goes back to yesterday's episode. The mental edge of feeling like you were the fastest and doing what you think nobody else is doing. No, because nobody else is running door to door, dude. I mean, people might jog to half their stops, but and I'm not sprinting, but it's between a jog and a sprint for sure. Nobody else is doing that, you know. Nobody else is picking up garbage on people's lawns. And so I take pride in that shit, dude. And I say that so much, but it's so valuable when you can take pride in doing the shit that you know no one else is doing, like picking up trash from people's yards, or just cleaning up something that wasn't yours, or picking up toilet paper on the ground in the bathroom. Just shit like that. Nobody else is doing that shit, bro. You're the only one. You're the only one going that extra mile. And that goes back to the red car theory. Shit, maybe we're just going to tie a bunch of shit in now. So that goes back to the red car theory of recognizing opportunity. So when I see some toilet paper on the ground, that's opportunity to pay attention to those details and exercise my ability to pay attention to those things. And then, I guess, exercise discipline to get that shit picked up, put it in the garbage, despite if it's gross or whatever. And now, if we're talking to toilet paper that's caked in shit, dude, you know, I'm sorry, but that's probably for the fucking cleaners, you know. But, I mean, I hate that I even said that, dude. But, like, let's be real. If it's caked in shit, it's fucking gross, dude. So you gotta do what you gotta do, I guess. But, yeah, man, I'm tired of shit. So, this podcast I actually feel like this podcast is going a lot better than yesterday's. But, whatever. I don't know, man. Doing my best where I am with what I do. What's that quote? Do what you can where you are with what you have. That is such a great quote. Who said that? Let's figure out who said that. Give them credit. Do what you can where you are with what you have. T.R. Coates. So Theodore Roosevelt said that shit. Do what you can with what you've got where you are. Why did he say it that way? Do what you can where you are with what you've got. I like that better. Let's see. Although this quote is widely attributed to Theodore Roosevelt, he credits it in his autobiography, chapter 9, to Squire Bill Widener of Widener's Valley, Virginia. So Squire Bill Widener said that shit. Do what you can with what you've got where you are. Dude, that's so true, though, you know? Anything is better than nothing. Anything is better than nothing. So let that be your guiding, shining light right there. When you don't want to read, just pick up and read a paragraph, dude. When you don't want to go work out, just do 10 push-ups. It's always better than nothing. And I think we all get caught up and thinking that, 10 push-ups, that's not going to do shit, so I'm not going to do anything anyway. But dude, it does do shit, man. It keeps that habit going, whether you want to believe it does or not. You're forcing yourself to exercise, and that is exercise. So just getting in the reps, man, keeping that consistency going. Wouldn't it be sweet to say for a full year you exercised every single day for a full year, and you not mentioning the time, because it could have been for 10 push-ups or it could have been for 2 hours for a killer leg day, but you exercised every single day for a year, and you wouldn't be lying. It's completely truthful. I think there's a lot of power in the consistency and the streaks of shit, because if I can look back and say I did something for 75 days straight with zero compromise, that's pretty fucking powerful, dude. So that's why I've got that app called Habitify. It tracks all my streaks. However, I reset everything because I started over phase 1. So win some, you lose some, dude. And before I end the show, I just want to touch on my mindset right now. So I get to work on my business now. And that means researching one ingredient and then writing a social media post and then something else that I have not declared that I'm going to do yet. And it is so tough right now for me to want to do that, because I am so tired that I just want to sleep. And I'll actually probably do my visualization before that, because it is so dangerous to do that right before you go to sleep. Because if you fall asleep and you wake up, you failed, bro. Because you got to do that shit for 10 minutes. So I'm probably going to do that as soon as the show's over, and then I'm going to go work on my business. So actually, let's actually go in there real quick and see what we're going to work on. So supplement company, it's my document here. Let's scroll down. Also, real quick, this is a quote that I put at the top of my big document of my supplement company. It's got my target audience, supplement industry facts, survey questions, business plan, my marketing and messaging, my brand name ideas, logos and design ideas, ingredients, facts, and benefits, which is what I'm working on, social media posts, brand's identity, and then a to-do list. And at the very, very, very top, I have a big quote that says, it's by Dale Carnegie. It says, "Action breeds confidence and courage. If you want to conquer fear, do not sit home and think about it. Go and get busy." And so that is how I kind of remind myself to just get something done. Because if I'm sitting there on my ass not doing shit, of course I'm going to feel like shit. But if I'm out there putting reps in, doing something, of course I'm going to feel great about it. Even if it's not the best, I put in the reps, I built the habit, I got the consistency going. There's nothing to feel bad about, Because a lot of people just quit. So, fuck yeah. So, what are we doing today? To do. We got to write my to-do list for today. So today is the 26th, and this is how I've been doing it the last couple of days. So we're just going to keep up the theme. Bubble that out. 26th of November. Bam. No bold. New point. So we're going to research an ingredient, and I'm not sure which one we're going to do yet. So what I've researched now. Let's see, where the fuck did I put that? Supplement ingredients. So we got creatine hydrochloride, L-theanine, L-citrulline, taurine, beta-alanine, betaine, theacrine, however you want to say it, alpha-GPC, huperzine, actogen, estrogen, bioperine, glycerol, and I'm going to add another one. Which ingredient would I like to research? There's one that I'd like to learn more about, which would be, I think it's N-acetyl L-tyrosine. N-acetyl L, is it tyrosine? N-acetyl L-tyrosine can boost levels of neurotransmitters, dopamine, norepinephrine, and epinephrine. Can also help sluggish thyroid produce more T4 and T3. That's right up my alley of what I want to add in this product, bro. That's crazy that this is... Hold the fuck on. How did I even know about this? Yeah, we're going to look into this, dude. N-acetyl L-tyrosine. So what does it do here? Can boost levels of neurotransmitters, dopamine, norepinephrine, epinephrine. Can help sluggish thyroid produce. All right, so where the fuck's the studies for this shit? Dude, I hate when you come across a good article and there's nothing cited. Who the fuck said this? What were the studies? What were the results? See, right here, dude, it says N-acetyl L-tyrosine to treat ADHD. Such a bold claim, man. So we got to look into this shit. See, it says to treat. So keywords there, to treat does not mean to cure, does not mean to make everything go away. It does not, so keywords like promote or enhance or can or is able or, it's not, doesn't, if unless it says it will increase, then There's a lot of wordplay in traffic expert. And it's 350 to 500 milligrams twice per day. Your body does synthesize phenyltyrosine and phenylalanine, which comes from high protein foods like chicken, fish, almonds, avocados, bananas. Dude, okay, hold on. Which comes from high protein foods like chicken, fish, almonds, avocados, and bananas. Dude, last time I checked, bananas and avocados ain't got shit for protein. Well, let's double check in case they came out with a new banana. One banana, 1 gram of protein. Okay, like I thought, avocado protein, 3 grams. That's not a lot, bro. Whoever wrote this article, Jesus. But most of us don't get enough L-tyrosine from our diet, so supplementation will help. And N-acetyl L-tyrosine is a highly a form of L-tyrosine that shows its effects faster. Where the fuck does the N-acetyl come from? N is helpful for most neurohackers to combat stress, boost dopamine. So, guys, this is kind of an inside look of how I'm going about doing this. So, I found this article. There's a lot of good things in here, but I'm looking for the damn studies. There's nothing. There's no footnotes. Let's double check here. Is there any footnotes? Oh, there is a shit ton of footnotes. See, this is what I'm talking about, dude. We have a whole article here. It's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 cited references. So it looks like we got, let's see, Slaminsky and Zimjuski, L-tyrosine, and L-dopa. What's L-dopa? Let's look into that one. We're going to look into L-dopa, and that's going to be the next one. So I'm going to write that down, L-dopa. So let's go down here. This is kind of how I do this shit, man. It's how I find ingredients I want to look up. No idea what the fuck L-dopa is, but we're going to try that out. So L-dopa and acetyl L-tyrosine. So we're going to look up both of those. L-dopa probably tomorrow because I'm trying to go the fuck to bed, dude. Not going to lie. All right. L-tyrosine and L-dopa as hormone-like regulators of melanocytes functions. Pigment cell. Okay, so maybe not what we're looking for. Exogenous tyrosine potentiates the methylphenidate induced increase in extracellular. Okay, behavioral and cognitive effects of tyrosine intake in healthy human adults. Here we go. So Hayes A and then Hung S.E. Rottnam. So pharmacology, biochemistry, and behavior. So that was done in 2015. So dude, I have a problem with some studies, man. It's just 2015, it's so long ago, dude. And I'm not saying that because it's so old that it's invalid because, chemistry is chemistry, but the way you can go about testing these studies and finding or going a different route can otherwise produce a different result. And I'm no scientist, dude, but, the more recent, the better. But, like I said, chemistry is chemistry. You can't change that shit, So, you can't change the way, Okay, I'm going to read a couple more and then I'm going to get the fuck out of here. So, effective tyrosine ingestion in cognitive and physical performance utilizing intermittent soccer performance tests in a warm environment. See, dude, that's so fucking specific, Effective tyrosine ingestion on cognitive and physical performance utilizing an intermittent soccer performance test in a warm environment. So you're telling me that all of these variables have to be replicated for me to have these same results of the supplement? So see, that's what I'm looking at. So the supplement might be great, but it's only great in intermittent soccer performance tests in a warm environment. You fuck right off with that, bro. I want that shit to be working 24/7, even if I'm playing basketball, even if it's cold, God damn. Working memory reloaded. Tyrosine repletes, updating the N-back task. I don't know what that means, dude. Treatment of attention deficit hyperactivity disorder with monoamine, amino acid precursors, and organic caution transport assay interpretation. So that's ADHD. I'm not interested in treating ADHD. Okay, here we go. This is one I would look into right now. Effective tyrosine on cognitive function and blood pressure under stress. And now I hope that stress is physical stress. Let's click on it real quick and check it out. Abstract. The effects of tyrosine on mood performance, heart rate, blood pressure of 16 healthy young subjects were assessed. Subjects were tested on 2 separate days, one test session after ingestion of 100 milligrams per kilogram of tyrosine. What? Another test session after placebo in random order. While performing a number of stress-sensitive tasks, subjects were exposed to a stressor consisting of 90 decibels of noise. Tyrosine was found to improve the performance on 2 cognitive tasks. That's what I'm looking for, dude, which were performed 1 hour after administration of medication and which could be characterized as highly sensitive to stress. In addition, tyrosine decreased systolic blood pressure for 15 minutes after ingestion, while 1 hour after ingestion, systolic blood pressure was the same with tyrosine and placebo. No effects on mood, systolic blood pressure, and heart were found. No effects on mood. So hold on, let's see this again. Let's read this. So tyrosine was found improved performance, which were performed 1 hour after administration. In addition, tyrosine decreased systolic blood pressure. Well, 1 hour after ingestion. So tyrosine and the placebo, no effects on mood, but when you put tyrosine, dude. Okay, so this is kind of how I go about researching this shit, because there's a lot of stuff I don't know, and so the only way for me to know is to get my hands dirty, read some long shit like that, because what I just read was, I don't know, 1/30th of the whole article, so it's kind of how I read. I want to make sure I'm getting some real shit, and it is, I don't know, that's just kind of how I'm doing it. So there's an inside look about how I'm trying to research the shit and find about it. So after that, what I do is I come in here and I write some, so for example, for glycerol, which is Hydromax, or Glycersize or Glycer, whatever, wrote some perks here. So increased hydration, enhanced performance and endurance, improved cardiovascular health, body heat regulation, cellular volumization via pumps via cellular volumation. So glycerol is hygroscopic, meaning it attracts and holds water, similar to betaine and creatine. Improved hydration can contribute to better exercise performance, as dehydration can negatively impact physical and cognitive functions. Included in sports nutrition products for its potential role in cell volumization, this refers to an increase in volume of muscle cells, which may attribute to a temporary increase in muscle size. Sounds like a great thing. So, had to look up the suggested dose, which is anywhere from 700 milligrams to 2 grams per day, or before a workout, with the intended purposes, when to take before a workout. And then from there, I go to my supplement manufacturer, see if they have that in stock, and then I research it there because they have some key points there. So like if I go right now, let's go, just for the sake of the example. So glycerol Hydromax. So we're going to go to the ingredients here. I'm going to go to the G, glycerol Hydromax. Glycer pump. Yeah, glycerol Hydromax. So let's click on this, see what we got. We're developed and manufactured by APS Nutrition. So this is the patented version. So it's a highly concentrated, 65% yet stable form of powdered glycerol and a proprietary blend of glycerol and silica. As a dietary supplement, Hydromax may, it's a keyword may help supports another keyword, healthy cellular hydration and metabolism. It helps to prevent dehydration during exercise and to increase muscular pumps during resistance training. Common dosage, 1 to 2 grams per serving, taken 15 to 30 minutes before exercise. So it helps to prevent dehydration during exercise and to increase muscular pumps during resistance training. Dude, that's what we want. We want nutrients flowing into the muscle. We want blood flowing. We want everything opened up. We want shit flowing where it needs to go. And if this is going to help prevent dehydration as well as increase a pump, so getting more blood flow, more nutrients to the muscle where you want it, and then keeping it there because it is a hygroscopic ingredient. Hygroscopic. That's what we want, dude. So that's what I found and I wrote down. And so for that very reason, it looks like that is a ingredient that it will now be considered in the formula. So that is how I go about finding the shit for my products, for the product. And I have not finalized the formula because there's so much shit out there. And in an ideal world, you'd put it all into one product and then just have it all and have everything all at once. But I don't think it works that way. So anyway, that's glycerol, that's Hydromax. So that's what I did yesterday. So today, I think I'm going to do the N-acetyl L-tyrosine and go from there. Actually, another thing that I do, guys, is, you know what? I'm going to say that for another episode. How long are we at right now? 34 minutes, bro. God damn it. All right, guys. Well, that's the show. I didn't even have to do it, but I did it. Here we are. I'm glad I did because my streak continues now and I didn't bitch out. That feels so good, dude. God damn it. It's awesome. All right. Just stay consistent with your shit. Don't give up. Even if you lose sleep, just keep it going because you're going to like it when you get to that finish line. When I get 100 episodes consistently, I didn't stop once. Fuck yeah, dude. All right. That's the show, guys. Thanks so much for listening. Talk to you next time.